never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable. Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages of vacant. Modern kingdom for the taking. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness.
You are fake too.
I wanna hate this.
Everything's going our way.
Hey, Mr. Stark.
Hey, hold on. I got sign guy in my face right now. Let me call you back. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll call you later. All right. Sign guy, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. I see you
Great.
stood down your dirty tricks again.
Of course, the dirty.
Sign guy here. I come with David Starr. I caught up with the loser of the $10,000. David Starr. Sign guy here. NWA Houston. David Starr. The educator.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sign guy here. I've caught up with David Starr after he got his ass beat down by the Psycho Circus.
Why are you whispering?
Okay, dog? You like people lost?
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with. Now they looking nervously, and I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10", bitch, but I'm 10 feet. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
I can't contain it, I'm coming out with the statement. You really changed, man, all your music and arrangement. You don't know shit, shut your mouth, you can save it. I'm
Wait a
the same dude
minute.
that got his coming from the basement.
I'm white.
100 songs, 100 weeks, didn't change it. Experiments, development, intelligence, and patience. I'll do it all again, cause I never feel complacent. Let's keep the good vibes, positivity's contagious. I'm never looking back, cause I made a life that's passionate. A college graduate suppressing all his talents, yeah. He found a way to go and change, become an advocate. For taking control of your life, go out and battle. And you think you have a dream, then act on it. Get after it, get out your head and fucking capture it. You got one life to master it. Don't give up on your future, we all start losers. We're all late bloomers, gotta
I
struggle
don't
through
give
the
a fuck
sewer.
what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
What's up?
What up?
It's almost over. Rock bottom through the table. You like? You see the background? Oh, you don't see it yet, do you? Oh, you? I don't know how it works. All right, here we go. It's almost over.
Tuesday?
Yep.
My name is the Hebrew
Yeah, I can see it.
David Starr, and I'm a Jew,
Oh.
and you are
Man,
not.
it's fucking hot today,
Muzzled.
man.
It is hot here too.
I just want to say,
Super hot. It's like 100 degrees out here. That's super hot.
I'm gonna take this company over. That's what Outkast does. We are Outcasts, and all we do is win. Oh yeah, and Jew, Jew.
Okay.
What an idiot. Bunch of idiots.
I know I saw Mark Henry. Where did he go?
Oh shit. An ember moon. All right.
What up, chat? What up, everybody?
Why is that? Oh, I didn't do the thing. Oh shit! I didn't even put it on the thing. Hold on. Whoops. I'm parking on the shit. Look what I didn't do yet. Holy cow.
On the right. Oh,
Those
the
guys are
right
all
quick.
ghosted. I have a PA. I might
All right. What's up, everybody? Give me a second. Hold on. I didn't even do this. Look, I made something. Look at it. You like it?
I can't. Oh, is it on your
It's already done. Oops. Well,
Yeah, I see it on there.
I had a
got
busy
your-
day, man. I've been working my ass off all fucking day. All right. Hey, what's up? Welcome to Town Hall Tuesday. Hi, Tommy.
What up, bro?
How you been?
doing?
I'm good. Good. How you been?
Oh, just chilling. It's been hot.
It's hot here. It is like 97. It's 97 degrees right now here.
I almost went to the river with Shane and them, but I was like, nah, I got Town Hall Tuesday with my Maddox.
Well, I unfiltered. I already talked to him. I told him he could just join. I told to tell everybody to join right at the turn of the hour, so we can let people filter in and get in here.
Yeah.
And let's see how many we have.
Yeah. John, hey, I definitely do want to go to that coffee shop, the barista coffee shop in Tacoma. I definitely do want to take a trip out there.
Let me share this screen just so I can. This one, maybe this one. Let's do this one. All right. And then that way I can adjust the screen a little bit better for us. Just give me a second. Let's do
shit.
This one. Is it this one? Or is it this one? No, which one is this one, I guess?
It's that one.
Wait, we want to share something. We can share and it won't fuck up the screen later. All right. What's this saying here? Sent a photo. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, people send me stuff all the time. Yo, did you see what's happened in India? Holy shit. I don't know if you got my... the government of in India, the country, you know, they canceled all the elections and basically removed everybody's rights.
What?
Yeah, the people are fucking like revolting. The police are hitting them all with like sticks and shit.
What?
Yeah, just type in India protest into X, and you'll see all kinds of shit. I was looking at it earlier. I think I might make a video later tonight afterwards.
Yeah, for sure.
They like straight up canceled the elections. You don't get a vote. Fuck you.
That's wild.
Hey,
That's insane.
Hope everybody's having a good week. Hope everybody's enjoying the summer. You know, it's right in the middle, smack dab. Think got about a month or so and some change left. Please like the stream, like Tommy's stream, sub to both of our channels, like all that
Hit
stuff.
the like button.
Hit the run it up, you know. Let's go. Do you do a goal when you do a goal like?
Oh, I was just doing that, but I need to do it.
It's not India. I literally saw the videos of it though.
Let's go. Do you do a goal when you
Oh God, I hate my voice.
Yeah, I do too sometimes.
Well, my voice. Yeah, no, I like to listen to myself so much because of the videos and stuff. Oh, it sort of sucks. I hate my voice. Are you sure it's not India? Because I saw lots of videos. Like, I saw some pretty damaging footage then if it's not India. I forgot which country it is, but it's not India. But it was. It said India under the. It said India Times and shit.
Where's it at?
Oh, we can pull it up. Hold on. I wait while we're give it like 9 minutes and we should be getting started. Just want to give everybody a chance to filter in. You know, people are like, oh crap, let me get my this and that. So you're live on YouTube, Twitter, and where else? Rumble? No.
Rumble, yeah.
Rumble? Oh, okay. 3.
Tommy Boy Freedom 31 on
Nice.
Rumble and at Tommy for Trump on X and
Nice. Yeah, I'm just doing YouTube and I'm actually live on Twitch too.
This is the only time I don't restream. I don't live stream on all three when I'm like out on the streets.
It's hard then, right?
Yeah, because it uses up a lot of battery and the quality is not as good. Like the stream quality is shit when you're multi-streaming like that. So I just been using YouTube when I'm out and about, but I try to stream on all three platforms.
Look at this shit. Oh, it's Bangladesh, Nepal,
They need
and
to
now
just
India.
swarm them. There's way more of them than there are of them.
So, look, the police are just hitting them. Bam! Top left, see?
Yeah.
And so that, and it's loud.
Wow.
See, it says India is very. Wait, let me read this. Hold on. India in very big tensions. Massive protests are happening across India against Indian government and its security forces. Delhi, Mumbai, Ragnok, Pradesh, Manipur, and Kashmir. Oh shit!
People want freedom from human rights violations by Indian army. Wow.
They just like straight up said they canceled the elections. They said, "Fuck you. You're gonna do what we say now." Oh, I guess. I mean, I don't speak Punjabi.
So now they're gonna be communists. No more democracy. No more freedom.
You see what's happening here too? Like the
They don't have guns there either, huh?
No way. Yeah, no. Like it's like the stuff with the UK police. You watch Tommy Robinson videos ever?
Oh yeah.
Like the UK police, they basically side with the illegals.
Yeah.
They basically side with the immigrants. They do.
Yeah,
there was some white dude was getting his ass kicked by a group, and the female cop came and slammed him up against the. I bet a lot of people saw that one. She arrested him. Like what the fuck?
It's
All right.
fucking insane. They need to take their country back.
Tinkerton, what's up, bro? Hey, Tinkerton, I hope we're good, man.
Tingo, what up?
Tinkerton, you're. Oh, I don't know about everybody else, but I feel like you're more than welcome to rejoin us on a Patriot panel Thursdays if you want. It's a new link. I'll send you a link because somebody doxed the other link.
I wonder who that could be.
Oh no, it doesn't. It was so big of a deal. I don't even remember.
Yeah. Shut up, bro. Quit bringing it up. I'm crying.
Tommy, you're a good patriot. You know. Hey, I would like. You know what that would be cool is to have a conversation with you, like before all this, like when Charlie Kirk was still alive, like years ago. I wanted to see the difference. I bet you it's like a different person, huh?
Yeah. I have old videos that I could probably post of when I was
Yo,
in
you should
California and I was
do
still
that.
on drugs. You know, I was on drugs
Well,
and
I don't know about that, but you should. If there's anything like appropriate, you should like stream it and make a video out of it and like react to it in real time. You know that I think that'd be cool because you have changed a lot. You really have. Hi, Colleen.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Let me say hi to chat real quick. Colleen, hello.
Colleen, what up?
Polly, love you, Polly. Tony P's in the house. We got Amy. Tony P. Tony P. I wish you would have some footage of you boxing. I know it was a long time ago, probably VHS tapes, right? I got the same thing with wrestling. But
sorry.
So are we going to talk? Hey, I have a question. Are we bringing up before he gets in here? Are we going to bring up Will? You want to talk about? Are we talking about that? That was actually the appropriate response. Actually, I can't be upset about how you responded. Just hey, everybody, let everybody know we're in here. Share it, like the stream, you know, all the stuff, shares and the likes and the subs and all that. Let me see if I can get can I get this right here up? Okay. And then the viewer count. There's the viewer count. 136 is pretty good. All right. Get a crawl before you can walk, son. You'll get there at some point.
I'm not used to dabs. But it doesn't smell as strong.
Lynn Keene, hello, Lynn Keene. Crystal Toth, hello. And Joe, everybody's favorite asshole liberal Canadian Joe is here. Joe, everybody hates you. What the fuck?
Joe Casno?
Yeah, everybody hates him. I like him. I think he's funny. I don't mind him at all. He's in my chat forever.
My chat likes Joe sometimes.
He's watched me boot out so many liberals. It's not even funny. Dragon fan Tim. Not to be confused with Dragon Fan Time.
Isn't that the same person?
MDG Gammon wants to know how long before we invite Will on the show. Nothing personal, but I did my interview with Will. I paid my Will tax.
Forgive and forget.
Forgive and forget. There's no reason to rub salt in the
I appreciate what he did for me and covering up my address and shit that they spray painted on the bridge, and I appreciated all that shit that he did that day, and I appreciate it being
Thank
cool,
you, Snapper. Yeah, I do too. I
hey,
appreciate
Ghostface with the power potion.
Nice.
Let's go.
I do Will hasn't said really anything to me, but I appreciate him trying to go down there and removing the tags, and it sucks that he got not arrested for that, but he
well, he got arrested because he had a
I know that's why I said not that, but he was doing a good deed. That's sort of kind of how karma works, isn't it? My kid is an honor student at the Quality Learning Center. Nice. Yeah. I think that we're gonna start. Maybe me and somebody else are gonna start like a leering tree show where we just watch like history videos and learn about the end of World War II, end of World War One, the Vietnam, everything. Or they say it's like stolen land. So learn about the end of the Mexican-American War, learn about the Revolutionary War, and all the details. I think we're gonna do something like that.
That'd be cool. I've been watching shit like that on YouTube at night before bed too. Clint Stoner, thanks for the alert. Oh shit, I never got one of those.
That's like there's a lot of good channels. Like, do you ever watch the infographics channel? That's like the cartoon.
Yeah.
That's really good. Like things like that. Like I can't watch History Channel or like mainstream Discovery Channel shit, but I can watch the creator stuff.
Yeah, I'm sicker of Bach, Fiona. I'm more tired of Bach than I am Will at this point.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. I don't understand why he's allowed involved at all.
Yeah, Ghostface, bring back history. Bring
Yeah,
back
yeah.
American history.
Well, we're gonna do a fact-based thing. Like I think actually, she's here in the chat. I think maybe Polly is gonna do it with me because she loves history. She's like a student of that stuff too. So,
Polly Ollie oxen free.
you know, if you go to her ex, she has pinned the video of you learning how to say her name in real time. Okay. That's Polly Wally Doodle all day. Oh yeah, Crystal Todd. Drunken history is fun. Yeah, I want it to be not more. The most thing is like the most important thing is informative. I want to be factual based, no opinions, no spin, no swaying to one side. I want to go and talk about the actual facts because when you hit the facts, nothing else matters as far as I'm concerned. Facts matter, guys.
Hey,
really, facts matter.
It was fucked up that Shane put me in a timeout in Will's chat earlier.
He did?
I didn't know that. Shane put me in a timeout in Will's chat earlier, that little fucker. It was only 10-second timeout. But come on, bro. What the hell? I didn't even know, actually.
Whoa.
I didn't know they had to tell me.
Tony P says Matt Morris reported an hour ago that Trump is considering dropping a 5 megaton nuke on Iran. I'd like to see the video on that.
Oh, let's watch that. I'll be right back.
Is there a video on that, Tony P, that I can look up or something?
Don't you do it.
I did today. I worked so hard today. Jill, thank you so much for the 100 joules. I just saw that. Thank you so much. I worked hard today. I posted and scheduled. I think I did like 6 shorts today, but I posted, already made, done, editing done. I worked for like 12 hours today. I did the coffee video that 50% of the people like and 50% of the people bitch at me for. It's just a show, guys. It's just really, just while he's gone, it's just a show. Tommy TV. I love you guys. It's just a fucking show. Relax. I'm just playing a character like 43% of the time. Relax. So I did that, but I scheduled 6 shorts every day from now Tuesday until Sunday. That's like 30 videos. I think one has 6 or one has 5. But at least 5 or 6 every day. MDG Gamut. It's just a show. Yeah. It's so much just a show. I'm actually really taller than MDG. We just AI'd the picture before we released it. That's all. You guys didn't even know that. I made a deal, behind the scenes, That's why I raid him so much, Got to pay the ticket, you know what I mean? That IHOP sucked though. Good Lord. No, it's okay. I don't even have Tommy's chat up because I have to be more maybe like PG-13 to R because I'm working actually news. He doesn't even really know this, but but I'm working on an actual real sponsor for Town Hall Tuesday, do a little infomercial about their whatever, put their logo here, whatever. And then I'm going to split the proceeds of that with Tommy, of course, 50-50. And then we'll try to make some money because sponsorship is really where it's at, right? So, Joe, you can barely handle taking a piss. Just fucking Joe. I kind of feel bad for. I mean, you bring it on yourself with all your liberal nonsense, but I feel bad for you because I know you're not like a blue-haired nose ring liberal, but So I don't know if we can we get to Matt Moore stuff and watch that? Is there a link I can get?
I heard you talking shit, bro.
Huh? Who, me?
I heard you talking shit.
I was not talking shit.
Yeah. Huh?
I was saying nice things to your chat. Saying it's just a show. Relax. Everything's good. And I'm actually working on a real sponsor. So yeah, we're gonna
hard outside right now.
Guys, we're gonna have a special person come on. We're having Ashley Webb come on from the great state of Maine.
Can we trade Clive for a colored person? That's crazy.
I am a colored person. What the fuck? Well, now if you're gonna read the fucked up comments in chat, I get to respond.
No, it was a joke.
I know. Relax. I'm good.
You can try. What up, bro?
All right.
Idiot savant. Tommy boy, I'm trying to get assigned a job in Portland in a couple months. I'm going to come hang out with you guys when you're out and about. Absolutely.
So how long are you going to be here in October? You said like 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. All right. So we can definitely hit the Gulf of America.
Oh, definitely.
I don't know. I mean, you gotta be careful of the sharks. There's lots of sharks and jellyfish. If you're actually gonna go in the water.
Is there alligators?
Not in the ocean.
Oh, those are crocodiles, right? Crocodiles are saltwater.
We don't really have. No. That's like fresh. Like no. Like the swamps and the bayous. Though I wouldn't go there. And we have water moccasins too. You know what a water moccasin is?
Yeah, it's
like
a snake.
It's not a fun snake.
Snakes don't scare me as much as spiders.
Oh, I don't like spiders. Yeah, I got bit by. We have brown recluse here. I got bit by one.
Oh
right
yeah,
here.
we have brown recluse in California too, and those things ain't no bitches.
Yep.
I see my homeboy got bit in the back, right in his spine by one, bro, and it was all fucked. And he cut it open himself. And
where am I? Oh, I got bit right here, right on my chest by one. I was digging it out with a knife. It was horrible. It was like a volcano.
No, bro. I'm going to the hospital. I don't like doctors, but if I get bit by a brown recluse, I'm not waiting until the last minute. I'm going to the motherfucking hospital.
Now it does matter where you go. Like to Galveston, if you go to Galveston, there are parts where you can go in the water, but I wouldn't go past ways. I wouldn't go like into the ocean or anything. I wouldn't do that.
Baby, what the fuck are you doing, weirdo?
No, I don't like spiders. No. I don't like snakes or spiders. I've held a snake a couple of times in my life. I didn't like it.
I petted a snake the other day at the Jesus March. Dude had 2 different snakes. Him and his girl both had a snake.
Yeah, I'm not.
Pretty cute.
I'm not an Israeli Jew. I'm an Ashkenazi Jew. I'm Baltic. I'm not Middle Eastern or Israeli. Somebody was asking in my chat. Or kind of asked. So
asking what kind of Jew you are?
Yeah, I'm Lithuanian, and my heritage is Lithuanian and from Belarus.
Oh shit.
Yeah. That's why I look like this.
Did we find that video that you were talking about?
I didn't. I think he's like. Is it mixed? Is there a little clip of that we can see, or because I see I'm not sure. He has his broadcast, but I'm not trying to look through an hours-long broadcast trying to find it.
You have Rick has a ball python. Pythons are.
Oh wow! Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we went grocery shopping today.
All right, he's getting ready now. We'll have Unfiltered and Raw on just a few minutes, guys.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah. Okay, it's gonna be good. I'm excited.
Yeah, my dog's a psycho. She don't know whether she wants to be outside with her mom or inside. Usually when one of us is outside and one of us is inside, she just sits right here in the hallway and right in the middle of both of us, And it's so fucking hot outside right now. So she's she'll need to be out there. DEI, deport every illegal. I agree.
Hey, Tommy's chat. I think y'all should start some sort of maybe $5 super chat challenge. Tommy can't say that, but I can for his channel. Y'all should do that.
Let's go. Yeah. Fund our trip to the Erica Kirk event.
Oh.
We're going to the Erica Kirk event on the 24th on Friday, I think it is.
Do you want to entertain this? Manny touching Manny. Manny got in trouble for holding his own snake in public and playing with it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Is that?
I don't believe it. Show the proof.
Yeah, no, I saw the video. He was clearly. Oh, that was like a month ago. What are you doing? What is that? Oh, I'll just remove the comment. We'll see if it strikes.
Hey, I made you a sandwich, Ghostface, and you never showed up, bro. So I ate that bitch.
YouTube don't like you. No notification again on YouTube. But make sure you're following me on X because I always post on X.
What does your title say?
Town Hall Tuesday featuring Unfiltered and Raw. Is that the word raw?
No, I got mine.
I just that happens to me a lot with the live streams. Whatever, it's
That's
okay.
Weird.
It's okay. It happens. People will figure it out because it's Tuesday and they'll
Town Hall Tuesday, baby. Oh, Fiona Freedom with the 1999. Here we go.
Nice.
Let's go.
Run that up. Hell yeah.
You know, I'm having the hardest time. I don't know what these fools mix in with the paint that they rubbed on the window, but I've gotten graffiti remover. I've gotten goop off, like the strongest shit that's supposed to take off tar. I've gotten
What about that, like an acetone, like the paint remove, the acetone?
Acetone is the next thing. I didn't want to
go to like Home Depot.
Paint thinner or paint remover on the windows, but I'm gonna have to just tape up that whole area and just put paint thinner on the windows to get, because it's like
Have you tried a razor blade?
I tried scraping it off with a razor blade. Everything. I spent all day yesterday trying to get that shit off. I've spent probably like $70 on different fucking paint removers and paint thinners and all this other shit to get this shit off of the windows.
Have you tried like your torch that you use for dabs to like have you tried to like heat it up with your torch with your dab rig, that torch? Just be careful. Don't want to, I mean, but just lacquer thinner. Yeah. Go to Home Depot. They probably have a whole aisle of shit you could use.
Yeah.
There's got to be a way. Acetone, Tinkerton says acetone.
I don't know what they mixed in with the paint, but it's something that like bonds with the glass. It seems like it's bonding with the glass, because glass is super porous. It's not smooth like at a microscopic level. Glass is very porous, so it's like bonding with the glass.
Interesting. Yeah. Greek American chick says tell Tommy to go to Home Depot dressed as an ICE agent. Yeah, that's a bad.
I'll do it. I got a bunch of ICE shirts, bro.
No, that's a bad idea that you should do. That's a really.
I'm not gonna pretend to be an ICE agent, but I'll wear. I got all kinds of ICE.
Did you see Jake Lang in Tunes office today? Oh shit, Dune.
I need to get some.
Kathy Walker, thank you, Kathy. Jake Lang was in Thune's office today. Oh, shit.
I need to write all this shit down.
Lynn Keane, thank you, Lynn.
Arsenal of fucking cleaners, bro.
Lynn, Jill, Kathy, thank you guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, hey, did you see? So I guess Shane earlier went to Travis Jur's thing, and Geyer was there, and I was sort of watching it, but it seemed like a nothing burger. They were just setting the trial or something. I think that's what happened.
Yeah, he got another charge for a flamethrower.
Oh, I knew that he had a flamethrower. I didn't know if he had ever used it where it was like documented use, where they could prove it.
I don't know. Well, flamethrowers aren't necessarily illegal.
No,
right?
but to use it, it is probably.
Having one.
I don't think having it's the problem. I think using it.
Yeah.
It's like
I don't know exactly what his charge was. Wait, maybe Ryland's in the chat. Ryland was there.
Oh,
Ryland, are you in the chat, bro?
Yeah, Ryland was there.
Ryland shows up in the chat.
Okay, let me see. Anybody see?
Hey, Ghostface, what was his new charge exactly? Do you remember?
Clyde, is Nicaragua, bro? You never read my comments. I did. I saw it's Nicaragua, but I'm telling you, it's like also India. Maybe it is Nicaragua too, but it's happening in India too. I'm like, well, I saw like story after story, like new. I mean, so yes, prayers for Zach. Oh, what happened now?
We won't see Travis for 20, 30 years.
Oh, next week is Zach's
machine gun charge.
What?
He got a machine gun charge.
What's a machine gun? Like fully auto?
Yeah. Well, yeah, machine gun.
What is that? It depends on how it is. Hold on, I know a lot about this. If it's like if he has it could be like a like a trigger, like an add-on to, because how do you?
Yeah, he's going to jail. He's
going to prison. Either way, that's bad. That's so bad. If he has a gun that he's modified to be fully auto, that's not good for at all.
Ghostface said, "Yeah, fully auto." Ghostface was there today.
Bad. That's not good.
Yeah, it's a wrap for him. He's going to prison. He's not getting away with not going to jail.
And he had like a manifesto type of thing, right? Written all out. Like he had like a gay. It wasn't what people thought they were going to find, It was more like a cultish type of, right? Like a,
yeah.
I don't know. I don't use the wrong words because people will scorch me, but you know what I'm saying. It was more of like he was like trying to.
Switch. Can you buy a switch for a rifle?
You could could make one if you. I mean, if you know what the fuck you're doing. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. And I live in Texas. You can buy.
I see you, Will.
You can buy grenades in here. I don't know what you can buy there. I have no idea. Do y'all have like army surplus stores in Portland?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I mean, yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, in or near Portland, yeah,
Okay,
there's army surplus stores here. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we've been to a couple of them.
I don't know, man. I sent him a message. I'm just waiting.
Based opinion, full autos should be completely legal with no class 3 or stamps needed. Yeah, well, I don't think there should be anywhere near as many restrictions on guns as there is.
Well, it's not the gun; it's the person holding it. They don't understand that.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys almost got a bat. I mean, somebody swung
can buy full auto conversion kits. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah. You got a baseball bat swung at your face. What are they gonna outlaw bats? It's not that. I mean,
more people are killed every year by vehicles than guns. Are we gonna outlaw vehicles? Like just like Charlie said, there's like pros and cons to everything. The way he explained it, he's like, well, there's over 50,000 car deaths a year or something like that. That's way more than gun deaths. So if by their logic, if that's the case, then we need to ban vehicles, right? Because there's more deaths from vehicles than there is guns. It just doesn't make sense.
I mean, if you do it, you could kill.
They want to take guns from law-abiding citizens so that criminals who are going to get guns and weapons no matter what, no matter if it's legal or not, they're more likely to get the illegal ones. So they want to take the guns away and our right to protect ourselves from law-abiding citizens, which makes absolutely no sense.
No, you're right. You're right. And I mean, there's a lot of things that are weapons. What about what we eat with? Fork, knife. I mean, scissors. You can outlaw scissors. What the fuck? Screwdriver. I mean, we could keep going for an hour.
You could make weapons out of anything.
I know a guy who could kill you with a rolled up magazine. He'll fuck you up with it.
I used to have a homeboy. He was this older dude in Stockton when we were growing up, and that fool would make zip guns.
My dad could probably make a zip gun.
They were just little tubes, and he would put them on a keychain. He had one hanging from his keychain all the time, a little tube, and it hooked up, and then when you wanted to fire it, you just push it over, and it would just boom, it was.
Yeah, you ever had the little either the paper that you fold really, really tight and take a rubber band like this, Tommy, and you go like that, and you go that, or like with like paper clips, so you could like shoot a paper clip into somebody. I mean,
easily.
I mean, what are we talking about?
This fool had a 45 caliber zip gun, bro. That thing was joke, bro.
All right, guys, welcome to Town Hall Tuesday, and welcome our friend Unfiltered and Raw. What's up?
What up, fellas?
How what up, Buttercup?
What up, bro? Sorry about the difficulty, living out in the bush, this shit kind of happens, and thank God I have a Starlink. I got that all set up really fast, so my apologies.
Thank you for making it work. We understand.
That's great.
Sometimes my can will just stop.
Plug it in and wait for the bitch to connect to the satellites. That's all you can do.
It's that easy?
Cool, man.
It's that easy. But it takes 15 minutes for it to connect, so it's been stored away. If you have it set up, it's good. But I had it in a box and whatever. I had to throw it together real quick.
Where are you at right now? You're not at home?
I am at my house. I don't know what happened. The power shut off and my internet wasn't working. Power's back on, but I did. Maybe I need an upgrade or something. I don't know.
Well, it looks good. It looks like you have a solid connection. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So
we were thinking about getting Starlink too.
That might be good since you're always doing the outside stuff. I mean, that way it's just wherever you're at, it's the same.
We could take it with us camping and shit.
Yeah, Starlink is super fast too. It's probably the best. And the location I have my link, I'm in the mountains and the trees. There's not a really clear spot, but it still works.
I have a dumb question. Would that stop you from having to switch to 4G?
I'm not sure.
Yeah. Is that how that works?
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. And I can let all of us patriots, if I was to get Starlink and we went to like protests like that, well, it would have to like stay in the car. I wouldn't want to carry it with me. But I mean, if we go camping and shit like that, like everybody could just.
Is it like a router that you bring around with you? Or just like a box?
It's just a big, yeah, you have to have power for it though, right?
Yeah, I mean, they make different ones. I got a couple different ones, but they sell a mini that's mobile that can go to a 12-volt source, like a car source, or even like a Jackery or something, which is pretty.
Well, I think I know we want to get into some other stuff that happened recently, but I want to start off with just saying, like, how long you been streaming?
I've been streaming. This is month 3 or so for me, so not long, bro. This is month 3 or so, something like that.
Why did you start doing what you're doing? I like your show. I watch it a lot of times. I don't chat, you know. Sometimes I just kind of be creeping along, you know.
He's a creeper.
I'm a creeper, right? In that regards, I guess I am, right? So I be lurking, you know, around. And so
there was nothing that was. My thing's a little lagging, so if I'm cutting you off.
Okay, you're a little frozen right now, but I think you'll just kind of repopulate. We got a good screenshot of you right there, though. Oh, there you go. There we go. There we go. There we go.
There we go. Back in business.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of watching it too, and I know when this shit's kicking.
I just sort of want to know how you got started streaming the political stuff and how you got intertwined with the Portland guys, you know, and all of us really. Like, how did you come across us? And I mean, you become something that a lot of people watch. So just kind of like, you know, as much as you care, I know your anonymity is important to you. So just whatever you care to share about how you got started with this, we'd love to hear it.
So I've been kind of in the politics side of things for a long time in the background. I'm very effective. I do a lot of political consulting and stuff like that. So politics in general is not new, but I was that I decided, hey, I'm going to go out and just film this shit. And that's kind of what started me about 2 months ago, 3 months ago, whatever it was, right? And then kind of just made connections with various people, you know, because just being in this area, and it is what it is. I didn't know anybody, just was live streaming, you know, myself, and that's kind of how I jumped into it. But I've been into politics for a long time, kind of behind the scenes, helping candidates, running campaigns and stuff like that. So not new to politics, but new to the streaming.
You like it?
Honestly, I got a lot of better things I could be doing, bro. Let's be real.
You know,
I got a lot better.
People don't understand, and Tommy found this out in real time in front of people, and Polly's finding it out too. People don't understand what all goes into it and just how hard it is just to get your stream to work right, for your camera to look good, and you send it to sound good. And when you click on something, shit actually does what you want it to do. It's
right.
It is a pain in the ass. It really is.
It's not that hard.
There's a big learning. Tommy, you're an asshole.
It's not too hard. It's not too hard once you're set up. But
once you figure everything out.
But there's a huge learning curve to it.
Yeah, there's a learning curve. If you're real stupid and dumb as shit, you're not going to figure it out, right?
How long did it take you, Clyde?
Well, I started streaming before all the technology. I mean, I've been streaming for a while, but it was more of a question of money for me.
Yeah,
I just needed all the parts to buy. That's all.
You know what I need to figure out is I still need to get a hold of Portland Andy, because I need to figure out how he streams through his GoPro hands free from his computer at home. Like what program he uses, because he watches his chat on his phone, but he has his GoPro going, so he has hands free all the time. And I would love to be able to do live stream like that. I just need to figure out how he does it. Because it would be way better if I had my hands free.
And you have somebody, your wife can sit at the computer and kind of like run the bat cave sort of thing, you know, the control, make sure everything's still working.
Yeah.
And she could be clipping. She could be clipping stuff too. I mean, while you're streaming, she could be recording and clipping stuff out and all kinds of stuff. I mean, it's not that.
I know.
That's easy. It's not that hard to do all that.
I know she watches everything anyways, so she might as well. I need a teacher.
A teacher.
So are you gonna still do this? Are you like it? I mean, you're gonna keep going, or are you in this for the long haul?
And you know, I'm kind of at a crossroads, so I am building like a little mini studio at the house. So and you know, if it's something I get, you know, I have a lot of other things I could be doing. I kind of enjoy. I really enjoy it, but I have a lot of other things I could be doing, making money. Right? This. Let's be real. I'm not in it for the money, so to speak. That's kind of. I mean, I'm sure I could make some money, and it would be nice. But in general, my goal is not obvious. I mean, it would be nice to do it full time and make a shit ton of money, right? I'm not going to throw discredit, but in general, I am building a studio. I'm going to do a more professional setup. Right now, I'm literally in the living room / dining room of my home. That's where I've been streaming most of this shit. So I'm going to set up a nice studio, we'll say, to where I could do something more presentable.
Yeah,
right?
I used to stream from my bedroom. Yeah. And my bed was behind me, and it was horrible. I hated it. So
my wife would never allow me to do that. She'd like, find your own area, motherfucker.
No, but Tommy used to be in like literally a 2 foot by 3 foot little rectangle square.
Yeah, I was in the corner of the living room, bro, like in the smallest little area, but I made it work, you know. And now I got my own room for it. So Daily Discourse says, I'm in it for the money and for providing a service to the people. Exactly.
Both. I like that answer.
Love Arturo,
that's a good answer. I second that answer for myself.
Yeah, Patriots United Unfiltered has a real job. This is more of a hobby for him. Yeah.
I would agree. It's more of a hobby. I would agree with that. Yeah. But hey, hobbies can turn into something serious, right? I've had several hobbies turn into something serious, right?
Me just going to ICE the first time, the second time, it turned into all this. I never did anything like this before. I never live streamed, you know, unless it was like Facebook fucking around with friends and shit, you know, but I was never a live streamer. I was never like this into politics, like publicly, you know what I mean? And all it took was 2 days at ICE for them to radicalize me and turn it into this. You know,
it was almost immediately as soon as you saw what was going on. Because I mean, I had been streaming it before that, a tiny. I mean, not very long either. Maybe like 3 or 4 weeks before you went out there, and it just kind of compounded. It's like almost like it could be a show. There's just like a cast of characters out there where they all have their own separate, and the Patriots too. You know, it's such.
I'm glad we don't.
It's interesting.
Go out there like
it's interesting.
We used to.
It's interesting.
I'm glad we don't give them what they want, because honestly, ICE has completely died out pretty much since we stopped going. You know, like they don't have nothing to cry about. So ICE is always empty. So we did what we wanted to. You know.
So what do you think about all the protests out there at ICE? Were you surprised when you came across? I mean, had you been watching it before you started streaming it?
So I kind of was. So I saw Tommy when he did the fucking TKO, right?
Okay,
I seen that. I was watching that. I don't remember who or where, but I watched it. I remember that shit going down, and I didn't get involved. That wasn't like my turning point at all. And that was probably the only time that week I was kind of watching, because it was kind of national, and discredited from there, you know, other things going on. So I was never connected. It was maybe more recently started paying attention a little more, because it's in my backyard, you know, and I've stayed out of the politics in Washington. There's a reason why I moved out here, to stay out of the politics and stuff. And, just to kind of just kind of live. I live out in the mountains for a reason, right? I don't live in the city. I live out in the bush for a reason, right?
Hey, what do you think about going to Tacoma to that? Did you see that mocha place, the barista place? That I can't think of the name, bro. I'm brain farting like a motherfucker. The coffee shop in
Thank you, Patty.
Tacoma. I want to go out there and do a flag wave out there or something.
I call up. I think you're talking about the Bear. Is that what you're talking about?
The one that has trans women are men on their sign out front in Tacoma. It's like a barista.
That one.
It's like a barista place. It's like a bikini barista place in Tacoma, and they have all these different coffees like chud, mocha, and they had like in their sign it said trans women are retarded men on their sign out in front of their store. And so they're getting a whole bunch of backlash, you know, from the trans community. So I'm thinking about driving up there. just to go show some support. And a lot of people said they would like me to go up there and
Hey,
do it.
does it look
They
like
would
a
meet us
does it
there.
look like a little house?
Yeah.
I found it.
Pull it up.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
it's hilarious, bro. I'm surprised it hasn't been vandalized, honestly.
Oh, the
Because
daily
it's like-
discourse. Arturo, thank you so much for the $10 super chat.
Oh, shit.
Arturo, you have to join us for the podcast on Thursday whenever you're available, man. We would love to have you on.
You can try. Thank you for the
Thank
$5
you,
super chat.
Arturo.
Well
God
done.
bless you,
Thank
bro.
you. God bless us all.
All right, let me see. Let me see if I can save this image. I have an image of it. I don't know if there's a video, but let me see here. Save image. Let me hold on. Let me see that. Graphics. I might pause for just a second because I'm accessing my external hard drive. So just stand by.
So have you? Okay. I wasn't okay. Are you and Will good? I seen him that he was on your show again. I think somebody said. Did you guys?
Will, I kind of cut out for a second. I caught the second. Yeah, are you talking about Will?
Yeah. So I know he was going at you for a minute, but have you guys?
Is that
I
it?
don't know if that's it.
You don't know if that's it?
No.
Because that says Tacoma bikini. How many of those are in Tacoma?
They're everywhere.
Are you
They're
serious?
everywhere. Oh yeah, Washington. They're everywhere. I call them tit boxes. That's what I call them.
Is it?
They're everywhere.
All right. Yeah. Here's one that's like purple.
I posted it on my. It's on my page.
Okay, on X. All right. That's funny. Okay, no, get back to what you were saying about Will because that was important.
It's called Second Base Espresso.
Second base.
Look, look.
Oh, there it is right there. Okay, that's good. That means I don't have to pull it up.
There it says it. Like, I definitely want to go meet this person. Look, try one of our specialties: drinks, TDS latte, tranny-free slushy, chud mocha, deplorable latte. Bro, I gotta go show him some love, dude. That shit is hella funny.
Oh, I have a really good idea. Y'all should go and do a flag wave right out in front.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm sure
I
people
would
would
go to that. That'd be
That'd be
pretty
funny.
Yeah.
After
For
you
sure.
buy one in there, $15.
Oh, it's
drinks.
Spokane,
The
not
drinks are
I would buy a
Tacoma.
couple of them.
Oh, that's
You
why I
know,
couldn't
I'll show
find
them all
it.
the love, bro.
It's Spokane, not Tacoma. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
It's Spokane. Spokane.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
okay,
in
that-
Spokane.
no wonder
Not
I couldn't
Tacoma.
find it.
Sorry. Yeah, I get them backwards. Oh,
So, is there anything that I know you say you're just couple months in? Is there anything about you or about what you've done in your life that you want the people to know? I know you're kind of private person, but
I've done all kinds of shit, bro. So I mean, I on the political side, I'm let's just say I'm very in tune with what's going on in Arizona. I helped some people like all the way at the top get elected, and in Arizona, and I was in campaigns. I ran for political office myself, lost miserably to a fucking Democrat.
Sometimes News.
yeah.
Thank you. Sometimes
Yeah,
News.
right.
Sorry.
Tijuana, Sometimes News, right? I've just been super heavily involved in politics from day one. Period. And I'll tell you the story how it happened. It's kind of weird. So when I was younger, I was very much into the cultivation of cannabis, right? Very, very, very much into it back in the day. I mean, very into it.
when it wasn't legal everywhere, right?
Well, yeah, that too. And then even when it became legal, I started one of the first dispensary, or it's actually a collective in Arizona. I started one of the first, well, it was the second one. One of the first ones, we'll just say, back in Arizona. But I was actually at what was called a farmer's market, right? Where the growers would go and you'd have your different strains and stuff like that. And I was just, I have always known about politics and was kind of conservative, but I didn't give a shit about it, right? Not as heavy as I probably should. But I remember a guy came up to me and he had these Constitution books. It was like, I want this, 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 and this, and I'll give you this box full of books. Long story short, I'm like, bro, kick rocks, right? But he's like, no, seriously, you should read it. So I traded him, whatever we did. And I got a box of 100 Constitution books and I read it. And it's still, and they're actually, they're the little books that you see handed out all the time. That's what kind of,
I know what you're talking about. I think.
Yeah, the little books. So that initial 100, I read it and it just something clicked. And ever since then, I gave out tens of thousands of those. And I actually created my own Charters of Freedom book, and I gave out tens of thousands of those. It was just, spur of the moment thing. And that's how I kind of got involved in politics, was at a cannabis farmer's market, just, nothing important, right? And this rando guy, hey, bro, read this, right? And just a light went off in my head. And ever since then, I was probably 21-ish. And ever since then, I've been 100% political. Nonstop.
If you're not paying attention to politics in today's day and age, then you're just sticking your head in the sand. You're ignorant.
I don't say how you can't. It's everywhere. Even if
everywhere.
Even if you don't want to, you're gonna learn. You're gonna see something.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, and
it sucks that it has to be like that.
Everyone. It affects everyone, and especially like the people that don't vote. Like, I don't vote, it doesn't make a difference. Well, it doesn't make a difference. You're right, but enough of you guys say that shit. Most elections are determined from anywhere from a quarter of the nation to maybe 60% of people. So there's a lot of people are just like, I'm
less and less people are voting. Yeah, less and less people are voting. Less and less people are actually trying to give a fuck about what happens to our country in the future.
So
that's sad.
I think it's screwed up too. But in political strategy, right, in a campaign, it's actually that's how easy it is to get someone that shouldn't be in office elected. Because what the key is to get your voters to go vote and prevent the other people from going out to vote. So everybody's like, oh, make these big red herring issues. It's not about there. It's a really knocking on the doors and doing the things
behind the scenes.
Ballot, whatever it is, and stuff like that, right?
Yeah. Like Charlie Kirk did. Charlie Kirk had a huge impact on our presidential elections this last presidential election. Charlie Kirk did the work. Him and his foundation did the work. And even Trump admitted it. Like, if it wasn't for Charlie and his organization, he wouldn't have got nowhere near as many young votes as he did. Because that's what Charlie did.
And what's crazy is before he was even big, so I met him 2 times at Arizona State University when I was going there, and I was taking a lot of political, we'll just say like candidate training or political operative training stuff. I met him twice there actually before he blew up and kind of before he was even anything, before he knew Erica, all that stuff. And I know a lot of the people that are in the organization now that were part of the local politics back in Maricopa. And that's kind of where I came from, was when he was kind of doing his thing. And then that's when I was in politics behind the scene, doing things. And then he blew up, right? And he's done a lot of shit. I didn't follow him more recently as to the things he was doing. But back then, even before he was known, like, he was just an orator. Like, he could just captivate people and shit.
Yeah.
That most people don't have, right? And he
started from nothing. He started from nothing. He dropped out of college to start his organization. And bro, he did so much in the short time that he was here. It's pretty crazy. It proves that if you put your mind to something and you're dedicated and you actually care about what you're fighting for, then you can do anything in this country. He was an inspiration to so many. Still is.
Well, I have something we can talk about real quick. So maybe recently you probably saw this, but I'd like to see your reactions to what we should do about this sort of thing. You saw this.
Oh yeah.
Pop. Yeah.
I wish he would have got a little bit more on his foot.
Oh my god.
I wish because he almost set himself on fire.
Oh my god.
So this building here, guys, if you don't know about this building, I'm not going to go into a lot of particulars, but I have a family member that's very attached to this building, probably the highest level folk at that building, the US CIS office there. And that building is so secure that this is just kind of like going pissing on the bushes to me.
This is like theater. Yeah. That
theater,
fire wasn't
exactly.
going to do nothing.
Yeah, it wasn't doing
You know?
anything. And the response was just the people on the street. You know, it was not the full response. Had he got through, he wouldn't never got through the doors. We'll just say that.
No.
Period. Like, you know, and they were probably watching them and everything and ready because they got him right away, right? But at the end of the day, this guy was an anti-American, the same type of tinge of people that we're dealing with, and they are starting to radicalize more, and they are starting to do more extreme shit. I'm very slow to use the word domestic terrorism on things, but with the caveat that these things actually are starting to turn into domestic terrorism, because terrorism has to do with using violence to put forth one's political. And that's what it is. It's not just a simple, oh, fuck these guys. It's political, right? And that's what domestic terrorism is. So I mean, I'm always reserved on using it, but a lot of the stuff we are seeing, I think personally, is domestic terrorism. So what do you do with terrorists?
Boom. You wipe them out of the water. Oh shit.
How long ago did Trump label Antifa as a domestic terror organization? Quite a while, right? I mean, at some point they should start treating them like that because they're not.
Yeah, they definitely need to.
The thing with the whole designation of Antifa as a domestic terrorist organization is, if you go and actually look at how it was worded, it was crafted it was put together, we'll just say, in a way that actually, the way I read it, and from the legalese part, it actually does not apply to the people that's why they say the unorganized people. It applies to the groups in Germany, the more organized ones. And that's why there's this effort by the left to say it's not an organization, because if it were, it would put them under that umbrella to where certain, we'll just say, assets and things could be used against nationals or people within our country that are basically waging war against our country. I'm talking like military intelligence, whatever it may be, right? Certain assets can be activated. So they're actually smart in trying to avoid the idea of saying, hey, we're an organization, when we all very well know it's a well-greased organization. So they're towing the line, so to speak. And I wish they would do a little more on it, because they are pretty limited, because we can't use certain tools and things on a
now.
As we should.
Okay, we're back.
You just cut out a little bit.
I don't know how much you caught, but either way, that was of the definition, how they quantified it, we'll say, and qualified everything. And I wish it would just be more cutthroat, because these disenfranchised cells, they're terrorist groups, and they are linked up with organizations like the CCP and other communist socialist group, the FRSO in particular. And there's a great book that's actually written by Gary Allen called None Dare to Call It a Conspiracy. And it goes into how the elites, he uses kind of that terminology, have always been the financiers of every socialist revolution, uprising, because they want to take control of a particular area, country, through consolidation and control. So if you notice, all the rich people, the actors, it makes no sense that they're socialists, right? But at the end of the day, it's about getting more power, right? Consolidation and control. Skinny book. I recommend everybody read that book. It explains, kind of the backstory of why the elites are the very people that these socialists say they're fighting against. They're the ones financing this shit. And it's absolutely shit crazy.
Massive. It's crazy. The Daily Discourse says that designation really doesn't take effect until they have been arrested for a crime. If they find proof that they consider themselves or associate with Antifa, then they will face terrorism charges. Oh, good. Well, at least that's something.
Arturo's so
The
smart.
fact thing, right? It's an after the fact thing, right? Like preemptively, they can't do shit. Yeah, exactly. It's It's crazy. It's crazy. What are we going to wait till some actual guy can figure out how to put together something a little more complicated than a Home Depot bucket of gasoline, right? Like how far does it have to go, right?
We do got to have daily discourse on the channel soon. I need to go on his too. He was supposed to.
How many times can I ask before I'm an annoying little shit that needs to go away?
Every day.
Because I've been bugging the fuck out of a lot of people. I mean, eventually Mike Tyson's going to answer me.
Eventually.
Probably not. Probably not.
So, okay,
Probably
what do you think about Fucker Bacher?
Fucker Bucker, the Muslim guy?
The Muslim.
Fucker Bacher. Yeah.
You know, I try to be reserved because I eventually would like to go to Saudi Arabia and be on the beach there. So I know I'd like to, 2030's coming. They're going to be opening the country up. I'd like to go down there at least once. And,
he's from Canada, bro.
Yeah, he lives in Canada.
he lives in Canada.
Whatever. It's
you don't want to go to Canada.
Tommy, did you know that Joe Kasna has met Bach in person?
Yeah, he told me. That's funny.
That's weird.
Bach, why was you scared of Joe?
Bach, I got to give it to Bach at least to some degree because he is just, he thinks he's more than what he is, I think. But at this end of the day, he's just a masterful troll.
Yeah.
He's just a troll. He's just a troll. And, you got to add the tinge of the Muslim thing in there. And I love talking to the Muslims and having discussion with them. There's a mosque by me, the gentleman, the top guy at the mosque there. I have discussions with him. And let's just say if you study the religion long enough and you understand it, not as someone that's an adherent, but someone on the outside and kind of talk to people. Islam, right? There's the outer sanctum and the inner sanctum. They have the people on the outside that aren't privy to certain things going on within Islam. Yeah, I think about it back in Muhammad, right? You had people that were barbarians, they were pagan cults and stuff like that to reveal the truth of we'll say the truths of Christianity. It wasn't possible because they had to have a more primitive religion. And to take a cube, how you make the 3D cube, if you lay a cube out flat, it actually lays flat into a cross. So the inner revelation of Islam is actually Christianity. And they have what's called a cryptic Muslim. And that's why I knock a lot of Muslims, especially if they're in the sanctum. They understand this. That's why they just teach their people to deny Jesus is the Son of God, right? That's the main difference. But if you read a lot of their book, Jesus is Isa. A lot of the everything's in that book. Moses, they don't deny a lot of Christianity, but they're not in a position of their learning, we'll say, to have the full revelation of what the Bible was to bring. So it's a more of a primitive religion, first step into Christianity. That's how I view it. So I see a Muslim as taking that first step into either whatever. And you could talk about the Judaism as well, which is a little different argument. But with the Jews, it's totally different. I won't even go there because we could spend
one of the main differences I see is that the Bible, whether it's the Old or New Testament, is an interpretation of what you're reading. Whereas the Quran is they take that as the word. Exactly. They don't interpret shit. It is the exact word. And it just, they think of Jesus as a prophet, I guess, to some degree.
They call him Isa in the Quran.
Yeah, I thought about trying to read the Quran. I don't know. I was thinking about I want to learn about it. I just want to learn, I want to make sure that what I think and what I see is actually what it is, and I'm not just being stupid. I want to see the facts and what it actually says and break it down.
You've read the Quran, right?
I've read it several times. I have a couple copies. There's different versions as well. And this is another good topic when you talk about wanting to read it, right? So the two versions I have, there's a lot of verses in there that actually are, it's kind of like King James versus New Age, you know, different types of Bibles. I'll give it that comparison, but at least there's some type of effort to make them translated parallel, just a different type of speak, right? In Islam, keep in mind when they had their schism, which was to divide between who would continue the religion. It was you had one which was a blood relative, and you had another gentleman that was not. That's the divide between the Sunnis and the Shiites, right? And then there's further divides within those divides of schools of thought in the jurisprudence of how the Sharia law is interpreted. And this goes to the point. Most people know about taqiyya, which is the Shiites will say, under duress, you could deny God as long as your heart is, in one with, if you believe, right, in your heart, right? So you got to keep in mind, there's other forms of what I would call deception that a Muslim's able. Murana, Muruna, something along those lines. Look it up. It's the doctrine of vagueness. So when they speak about their faith, they could be super vague and not be particular. And the reason being because true Muslims, they're required to understand the Quran in Arabic, their original tongue, and they have to be able to recite the whole Quran. So there's a translation gap between when it's translated in English and what it is now. So it allows them to be very vague as to certain things. And if we read it in plain sense, there could be some esoteric stuff in there, I believe, as to like wisdom stuff. But when you have misinterpretations, they take it literally. And then you have the radical branches. They're like, well, no, da-da-da-da. And I'll give you an example. In Iran and places where they cover up, right? Like in the fucking beekeeper suits, right? There is nowhere in the religious text that actually makes them do that. Where it comes from is Muhammad would have people come to his personal home. He would have his wife and his children cover up so that there wasn't any sexual wanting of his wife or children, right? And that was the original thought. And that was a thing he did. So the extremists kind of like, hey, making women cover up for kind of the same pretense.
Why do I have
there's
mods?
No requirement, right? So it's just different ways it's interpreted. And I'll leave it at this. On this is with the taqiyya, they say that under duress only, right? So under duress they could deceive, right, and lie. Well, I will tell you this: if you understand Islam, it's not only it's a type of government, and they're able, because of our constitution and our limitations on them being able to implement their religious law, we'll call it, they're actually under duress by living in our country. Keep that in mind. So they already have the pretext to use the doctrine of taqiyya, and they'll say, well, it's only duress if you have a sword over your throat or something. That's not what it is. That's not what it is. So they're already living under duress being in our country. So to a degree, it is a threat to the American Constitution if, you have the radicalists, professing that, hey, we're not in duress. But, that's how I see it.
I'm just under the impression that every moderate Muslim, if they really believe, they're one good conversation away from being radicalized. I mean, I just don't see, when I see them marching through the streets and taking over and being elected, and they're like I said in a space like a week ago, there's like a 3-phase to their takeover, and they're doing it. And I see all the pride events and all. I know it's a different subject, but I see all the pride and trans events and all these things with the lefties and how they are, and blue hair and nose rings and going crazy. They are going to come face to face with Islam, and we are their last line of defense. We're supposed to protect these fucking clowns. I guess we have to. I mean, it's our countrymen, right? But we're making a huge mistake by like sort of ignoring the rise of Islam and just going, oh, but there's peaceful Muslims. Yeah, they were peaceful Nazis too, right? No, they just weren't radicalized yet. You got to pay attention. History will repeat itself.
Yeah, and the Muslims are actually taught this too. And you can ask every Muslim. So when Muhammad first started prophesizing, right, his interaction with Gabriel the angel, right? That's kind of what it happened. So it was 13 years he went around preaching, right? And he didn't have many followers. It was his road, I believe. I always get Mecca and Medina mixed up, so forgive me. It was either from Mecca to Medina or Medina to Mecca, whatever way it was. Someone's gonna fact check me and be like, oh, either way. The road to Medina, I'll say, right? During that time, he developed what we know today as the political part of Islam. They were caravanning, they were robbing people, they were burning villages, and people saw it as a way to loot and get kind of rich. And that's when Islam in that century just skyrocketed. And if you fast forward to today through the Crusades, they've been doing the same, conquering lands, getting rid of those that are the minorities. If you don't pay the jizya tax to them, you have two choices: take the sword or convert. There's no other option. You have no protection. It's all in their books. You can read it, and they won't deny any of this. I try to state the facts and not get into the things they like to argue about, but those are all facts. If you don't pay the jizya tax, off with the head, or you convert. You have no other option. And they're like, well, you're considered the people of the book. We're protected people, the Jews and the Christians, right? But yeah, only if you pay your tax.
Brock was trying to say that they only do that in times of war, and like he was trying to
it's always a time of war if you're a Muslim.
They're always at war. And I don't know the exact quote, but the jihad is not only a spiritual battle, but it could become a physical battle. So anywhere that's infidels, you seek them out in their lands. Their doctrine says that seek them out in their land and convert them or get them to pay the tax and to submit. That's what jihad stands for, is submission, is to submit, right? It's absolutely crazy. And that's the thing I was talking about, the other doctrine, the Maruna, is they have this ambiguous way of talking about it so they could deceive us. But if you just read their own documents, it's there.
It is there. You're right. I think that we have become a society so afraid of being called a racist that that's a fate worse than death. And we're so concerned with offending a group of people that I think that there's no way
says you're wrong.
I don't give a fuck what he says.
Jihad means struggle, he says.
Struggle, okay.
Jihad means terrorist.
Why are they screaming while they're chopping your head off then?
Hey, no, I don't know about y'all, but if I hear somebody say, Allah Akbar, I'm probably going to jump behind something big, and hopefully I don't get blown up, Bach don't like that.
Polly, can y'all please get rid of
Robbie? Hey, who sends happy poops? I've never, man, thanks for the happy poops, I guess. Thanks for the happy poops, you guys. Jihad means struggle or fight against the enemies of Islam and for the protection of the Islamic community. Well, fuck that.
Which is a struggle.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is what I try to tell Christians too, because, if you study the Crusades, all the different Crusades that happened, the reality is Christians lost the Crusades, and it's a hard pill to swallow sometimes. Look at Constantinople. Look at all the various places, what we call Christendom. They've taken over. Everywhere they've gone, they've actually won all those lands. And go back to Jerusalem. Ask Bach about this. We'll ask him about the Al-Aqsa Mosque in Jerusalem. Who runs the Al-Aqsa Mosque in Jerusalem? Not the Jews, not Israel. It's Jordan. They're the overseers through a peace agreement that was made to allow the Muslims. And that's why Muslims are not allowed within the inner walls. And that's why they kiss the wall in the Al-Aqsa Mosque, is because of that agreement. So the Jews, or the Israel, does not even have control of the most important part of Jerusalem still to this day. So to say that the Crusades didn't lose, I mean, then why are the Muslims have the most sacred part of all the Abrahamic religions, right?
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, I don't know enough about this. I need to read more. Like, I need to Yeah, I definitely need to learn more about all this bullshit. Because you know a lot.
You do, yeah.
Know what you're talking about.
No,
Let's see if I can botch this joke. There's a joke with this one. So there was this guy. I'll try to say it right. And there was this guy basically along the path, and his great brother, his great friend died, right? So he went back and he's stacking rocks, creating a memorial for him, right? And day in, day out, people started noticing in the lower villages, like, hey, and they started helping him, right? They're like, this must have been a very important person. So they went, big monument, there was a mosque built, and this is supposed to be a true story. And then one old lady asks, she says, who is this important person? He replied, my goat. And it's supposed to be a real story. There's like I botched it, I know, but
hey, what is up with these goats, bro?
We watched that one goat video. Remember the goat video, Tommy, with the slapping the
ass?
yeah,
bro. I don't need to rehash that video, bro. That was
no,
bro. There's some crazy goat videos coming out of these Muslim fucking countries. That's for sure. They're all slapping the goat butts, smiling and laughing like, I can't wait to get this goat home. It was crazy. It was crazy. Oh man, that shit was nuts, bro.
It's supposed to be a true story too. I'll don't fact check me. I'll look.
I fucking believe it at this point, bro. I believe it. I keep telling Bach, can he show us pictures of his goat, but he don't want to do it. He must be shy.
He's worried you're gonna like it. He's got to cover the goat up. So I think that like the way to remove or have them self-deport is just to make it sort of impossible for them to continue their lifestyle here in America. For example, in parts of Europe, they've banned covering your face at all in public, unless it's like a surgical mask type, like a COVID type crap. But like the burqa, the niqab, the hijab, that you can't wear that. They banned the call to prayer. They banned all kinds of the halal markets and all kinds of shit.
We shouldn't be having the call to prayer anywhere. They don't want church bells ringing all the time, but it's okay for these fuckers to have a call of prayer 5 times a day all through the cities. Like I've seen a video on X the other day where there's this town, I forget what town it was, but all the signs, they're in English and then they're also in Arabic, like in Muslim or whatever.
At your local Home Depot too.
That's just crazy to me. If you're in America and you love this country and you love what it stands for, you should be assimilating and you should be learning our language. We shouldn't be having to add extra signs because you want Arabic on these signs because you don't want to learn English, but you're in America, an English-speaking country. Like it
It
just blows me
you
away,
have to be able you have to be able to learn. You have to be able to speak English. I mean, what are you gonna go? What are you gonna go get a driver's license photo with just a wee little window?
Assimilating. Yeah, and they're driving. They're driving in our country, and they can't even read the street signs and shit. That to me is a problem.
Oh, it's like that one Indian truck driver that made the U-turn and killed all those people. The Punjabi guy.
That's not the first. That's not the only one either.
I think that was the worst one though.
There's tons of police cam footage of them pulling over truckers that literally cannot read English, cannot decipher the English signs, and yet they got CDL licenses and they're driving all over the country. It's absolutely absurd.
So
and that's what got those people killed, because he tried to turn in the middle of the freeway, not knowing that you're not supposed to turn in the middle of the fucking freeway.
Well, we've also given out a lot of I did a little video today about the amount of H-1B visas that we've given out since 2015, and it's compounded every year. It's been like times 5, and now we have millions. We have so many. It's ridiculous how many we have. I think that we can't obviously we're not We're not the Nazis they claim, so we're not going to be rounding people up. Well, how could we even fucking facilitate something like that to begin with? Then we're rounding up.
We need to shut our borders.
We need to make them leave.
And illegal.
We need to make them leave
until our country's back on track. Like nobody comes in and everybody's going out. Like all these illegals are going out, but nobody else is coming in.
They're not gonna change their lifestyles to fit our new laws. They're gonna go somewhere where they can. I mean, they're not gonna like it. But you just have to enforce all the laws. You have to figure out all the incentives they're getting monetarily speaking to come here. I feel hot take maybe. I don't know if you guys will agree with this, but I feel like if you're not born in this country, you don't get to hold public office. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, well I say that all the time. Like Mondami.
What do you think, Unfiltered?
Mondami or like what's her name that married her brother, Ilhan Omar? Like people like that should not be in office because their allegiance is not with America. Their allegiance is not with the American people. It's with her people. You know, it's with her husband, brother, and all. You know, like yeah, people like that should not be in office.
Yeah, and there was a recent Supreme Court debacle, right? And back the way the framers understood it, right? Sojourners were people who were here temporarily, right? Whether it be for labor or for trade or various reasons, maybe people at port laying over for whatever, right? They didn't have airplanes and shit. So the idea was that those people did not get granted the same immunities, privileges, and rights as everybody else, right? And it was actually debated in the debates by the framers, this very topic that they do not get it. And that's why you look today, when someone wants to be nationalized under the Constitution, they actually have to do several things, not only a civics test and all that, but they have to do an oath of allegiance. They have regular citizens don't do that. They have to profess that they will their oath to our country, and there's a reason for that. They're basically unraveling their political ties to the powers that be then, and there was a reason back in the day that they did that, and that's just a fundamental thing of sovereignty in a country, right? If you don't have sovereignty, you don't have a country, and that's kind of where we're going. And this is why the Islamic thing is kind of ties into this pretty well, because from the beginning, the absolute beginning, and you go back to George Washington after the Treaty of Paris, right? This is just after Revolutionary War. We lost the protection of the British. And why was that important? Because the Berber pirates, right, of Northern Africa during the, and all the slave trade going on, they were actual Islamic pirates. They would take your shit at high seas. So we actually are Washington, Adams, all the way through Madison, all the way to Jefferson until it ended. We actually paid tribute to the Islamists so they wouldn't attack us at high sea. And if you go to the Marine song, from the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli, that's what they're talking about. They marched 500 miles to Derna through the desert, and we offset them. And it took 4 administrations from our country to offset the Islamists when our first country became. And the logic was, at least Adams said, John Adams, the second president, it was cheaper to pay the Muslims and the Berber pirates, the radicals, than it was to build a navy then. And then we built a navy and a marine, took care of them, right? So the idea is we've been fighting this fight against them since the day one. And this is a little different. It's still on topic, but something I like to bring up when it comes to the Muslim topic is you have a lot of people that say the United States wasn't a Christian nation. It wasn't founded on the Christian religion, right? And actually, it comes from a treaty. So if you go to one of those Islamic treaties we wrote, it was the Barbary Treaty of 17 whatever, right? It's like Treaty of Peace and Friendship or something like that. Out of Tripoli, it was signed, right? The original treaty, it was amended several different times. But Article 11, if my memory serves me, is where you'll find the original thing where it says that the United States wasn't founded on the Christian religion. And if you knew the backstory, is the Bey, which is like the top guy, right, of the caliphate, he did not want a Christian warring nation. So we had to put that in the treaty to calm them down, because we actually submitted to them because we're a new nation. We still had Spain and all these other countries to worry about. So we're like, the last thing we want is the Islamic pirates harassing us, right, in the Caribbean, everywhere, right? I mean, all through anywhere we were. So we had other bigger fish to fry. And if you go back This is actually entered in with the State Department, that treaty. But alongside that treaty, you have what's the gentleman's name. I forget his name exactly. It's Cathcart, James Cathcart. That's his name. The James Cathcart Treaty. When he signed it, at the very end, you know how they signed His Excellency and all that shit, right? For the Bay, he put the following words: upon God, or whom upon God shall exalt the gibbet. And if you know the history, English history, the gibbet was where they hung the criminals from a tree. So he was disrespecting them. So they didn't put it into the final one, but it's all stamped up and ready to go. That was the original treaty we're trying to get through. So there was a lot of fighting as to like appeasing the Muslims, but that's where it comes from when they're like, well, we're not a Christian nation. Well, it comes from that treaty, and it was there to appease the Muslims like we've been doing for a long time. And that's where it comes from.
And we need to stop appeasing these motherfuckers. That's the problem.
Yep. We are, though.
Yeah. Rowan's hosting a space. Oh, wow.
So what do you think going forward is going to happen? Okay, let me ask you a direct question. Who's going to be the next president? What do you think?
That's a good one. Who I'd like to...
It could be two answers. One, who you want, and who you think. Oh, did he freeze again?
Damn, Starlink.
Elon, stop fucking up our show.
Hey, that's a good screenshot, though.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yeah. Back again.
All right.
Yeah,
So
at least it was a good screenshot of you. You were like, you know.
Okay. So it could be two answers: who you would like to see and who you think it's going to be. I think that's fair. Oh, I think it's my question freezes. When I ask that question, he freezes. I'll just shut up. He knows the question.
It shows me there's fighting with conservatives. JD and Marco. All right,
there we go. I'm back.
Okay,
I got the question. Two, right? So, who I'd like to, sorry about the freezing, man.
No, it's okay.
No.
So, one, I like Byron Donald's style, his everything, but I think he'd be better versed being the governor and working the state and keeping it in the right direction as whatever. Who I think a better response would be who I wouldn't want to see. So, and it's not that I don't agree with a lot of his policies, but it's someone I wouldn't want to see is JD Vance. I mean, I'll support him if he's at the top of the ticket, but I've always called him the frat boy, and he's kind of just gets along to get along. Is kind of how I've seen him. His wife is a super liberal Hillary supporter, and he has that very moderate tinge of liberalism in him, though he might speak a big game. I think he's just a good orator. That's not to say I wouldn't support him, but he bet someone like Rubio or something as a VP or someone to springboard on that I would have confidence in him. But it would probably be Rubio over a JD Vance is kind of what I'm getting at.
What do you think?
A lot of people are saying that. Yeah.
What do you think the other side of the ticket looks like? Oh, you're back. I see you.
Back again.
Who do you think they're going to run on the Democrat ticket? Oh, shit.
Nothing.
Drunk and a bartender?
Nobody?
AOC and Kamala, Gavin. What are they out? I mean, who do they have? What Gavin's going to run on his how good he did in California?
There's no way Gavin.
There's no way.
Nah. I don't know though. These leftists are idiots. They'll vote for anybody on the left that they put up. If they put up AOC and Gavin Newsom, they would vote for them. That's how ignorant they are.
I would like to see these two people, Kamala Harris, down to with AOC. Period.
A drunk and a bartender. A drunk and a bartender.
And maybe like a coconut tree or something on their,
You know who's been whispering about it lately is Bernie.
Bernie's too old. Isn't he like 90?
They won't let him.
I don't think they would let him. It's not us. It's the people that run that party. Well,
and if you go back to what happened to Bernie related to that election, I firmly believe, just by what I saw on the ground, I think he had a fair chance of possibly beating Donald Trump. And the Democrats, they used a super delegate and all this other bullshit to kind of swindle the vote from him to get Hillary in, right? It was total typical Democrat fraud. That's what they're so great at. And it's just history always repeats themselves over and over and over. And I don't understand how the average logical thinking Democrat, which there's not a lot of them left, how they can continue to support it. I don't know. It's insane to me.
Yeah.
How about Big Mike?
Big Mike. There's a possibility there.
Oh shit, no, bro. Hey, BLS says there's good news coming out of the UK now that Stormer is gone.
Okay.
The new prime minister has been working with Trump and allowing the US military to use all UK bases.
He is not. He's a liberal guy. He's not a conservative. They didn't replace him with someone better. I mean I guess everybody's better than Keir Starmer, but that guy they replaced him with, I saw a few things like speeches he gave. It was not. Well, I'm glad. I'm good. Trump has a way. So, he doesn't he have a way of going, hey, you see what he did to the World Cup where he wouldn't leave the stage?
Yeah.
They're like,
Trump don't give a fuck. Trump don't give a fuck. He's like, nope.
He was like, bitch, I'm with them. What are you doing? And you saw the guy who made the winning goal, had a "Make Spain Great Again" hat.
There was a lot of those out there. Whenever we went to Seattle, there was a lot of "Make Spain Great Again" hats. I seen a bunch of them, I think.
And look what Spain's doing with the Islamists. They kicked them out, right?
Oh, here it is, right here.
Kicked them out.
Right here,
They need to take their lead.
I got it right here. Look.
Oh, that's tight.
Yep, that's his welcome home.
Welcome home.
That's tight.
Oh, shit. Something else to show you.
JD is doing more work than any prior vice president. I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, he's working with Trump. Trump's probably putting that full to work. He's like, he's gonna do some shit, bro.
And at the end of the day, too, vice presidents they're ceremonial. They only come in when
Here it is.
While you're frozen, I'm gonna go use
Look real quick. Look, watch. He tries to get Trump up. He's like, "You want to come with me?" He's like, "Get the fuck away from me." Don't you know who I am? Get the fuck away.
He's like, "Hell no, bro. I'm enjoying this moment." No, I'll be right back.
That's ridiculous.
Okay, we're gonna take a quick tiny little intermission for Tommy's bladder. But there's things like for example, this is in Michigan, right? Right here. Look at this. This is crazy. What are we doing? Why are we allowing that? You don't want to offend everybody. You're gonna wake up in Sharia law. Something that's why I don't understand the liberals who are for Palestine and all that stuff. It's how they treat women, right? I mean, and gays, they won't even talk to gays. Yeah. They're gonna throw you off the mountain or the building or whatever.
Well, luckily in Iran, there's not many tall buildings left, so they're kind of safe there. No, yeah, they don't treat them well at all, and this is what's fascinating too about the liberal and the socialist, the liberal and the Islamicist. It's a tactical, the old saying, "The enemy of my enemy is my friend." And the minute that the Muslims are able to get in power with the liberals, will say, and take over or do something, the liberal will be the first to be attacked. So it's just a tactical alliance that they're making in coalition governments do it. They have no actual things that are similar. And, the Muslims are kind of collectivist, but in a different way. They're not socialist. They're not like them. So it's just they're the useful idiots is all they are. And they don't even realize it. They're like,
that's
hey.
The perfect way of saying it. Useful idiots, 100%. I don't know what's going to happen, but I don't think we'll ever get back to a actual united country at this point. I mean, their brains are broken. I'm never going to wake up and think that Trump is a Nazi and that we should just open up our borders and, you know, men can become women. And then they're not going to wake up and not think those things. So I don't know what the hell we're going to do. We can't have a civil war. We can't have a national divorce. I mean, what the hell is the answer?
You know, this kind of goes back to, if you go back to Jefferson, right? What he said, Jefferson believed that every 40 years it was necessary to have some type of revolution to kind of keep the powers that be in check. That's what he believed, to keep the powers that be in check so that the government didn't become overpowerful. And that's kind of what we're seeing is these people are using our own liberties against us, and the courts are green, then they're court shopping. And you have places like, go back to J6, for instance, the gentleman out of New Mexico. He was a county commissioner, and the court there ruled that because he was involved with an insurrection, he was disqualified from office. It went to the Supreme Court. They didn't carry the case. They said whatever. So they let the ruling stand, effectively allowing that to stand. And what it said on the flip side is on the federal, office holder side is it's not considered an insurrection, but at the state level, states can now determine what an insurrection is. So New Mexico set this low boundary of what an insurrection is. Effectively, any democratic state, county, whatever, they could disqualify people whom they don't like if you've been involved in protest or anything, or a riot, simple criminal offenses, right? And that's what they did to this gentleman in New Mexico. And you have people arguing, well, it was well, yeah, that's how they classified it at the state level, but no one was actually charged with an insurrection, not even the gentleman, right? It was just the way the court interpreted his actions to disqualify him. So it's kind of slippery slope, and that's why getting people in the Supreme Court, which Trump's done a fucking phenomenal job on. He's probably more than fucking I know of. And we have Clarence Thomas, people that are kind of on the back end of maybe retiring or their time. Getting another justice in there would be nice or whatever, but the Democrats, to counter that, they want to add somewhat more seats to the Supreme Court. So we're kind of in a gray area. You're right, and I don't think there is turning back. I don't.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't think so either. What do you think about term limits for the Senate and Congress and things like that?
Me personally, I kind of am like an originalist when it comes to that. I don't believe in them. Same with presidential term limits. And you got to keep in mind, George Washington set the tradition of 2 terms, and then he went back because it was supposed to be temporary and went back to living a normal life. It was a Democrat, FDR, that decided I'm not going to get out. So we had to have the the amendment of the Constitution. So I am not for term limits, even though there's a lot of people that shouldn't be in there. What it comes down to is we have to get the fucking corruption out, and how those people keep getting in office because they know how to grease the tracks and continue being in office. Because someone like Pelosi, her own constituents don't even like her. She just knows how to get out the vote and the fraud and whatever else is going on, right? So I've always been against term limits myself.
but here she is with JFK. That's Pelosi.
Pelosi?
Yeah.
Wow.
Jesus.
What are they doing?
She looks worse than Pam Teeth. Nah, that's not possible.
What I'm saying is that's a long time.
That is a long time ago.
You know what I'm saying though? She's been there for a long. I mean, it's time to go.
Jesus, she's got to go. Yeah, bro. She's been man.
My thinking is just this: it's pretty simple. It's not complicated. If we want to vote someone in and continue voting them, I think as a constitutional republic and the way, right, to do that. And I understand that's just kind of how I stand on principle. Because the term limit could get rid of also good people, which typically it's not the good people that stay in government at the same time. So, yeah, I get the back and
Has
forth.
she got elected in? How often do they have to do a re-election with Nancy Pelosi and shit like that, or is it just until she decides?
It's what I forgot what it's odd years, even years.
Yeah,
I forgot what it is
I'm
exactly.
not really sure exactly. Well, you did say something about they were trying to bar people from running for something because if you ever got arrested or anything like that. So I have something else to show you right here. This is Bernie Sanders getting arrested in 1964 for throwing eggs at black people.
Old Bernie.
Oh shit, bro. Bernie, what the hell? That's racist, Bernie.
That is great.
Oh shit, that's a good picture, dude.
That is great. Yeah, and during the '60s too. You know, that's when the group or party that was so anti-black, was the Democrat Party, right? Busing school, Jim Crow laws. Like, I don't understand how Democrats don't study history. KKK.
See, I don't
about that group.
That's what I don't get, because 5 seconds and you can find out that the Republican Party was literally created to stop slavery.
Right.
It was the Whig Party, right, at the beginning. And it was literally created because the Democrats wanted to keep their slaves. And I know it's fucked up to say it like that, but that's what it was.
Right, it was, and we fought a war to rip them from them, and it also took a couple things too. If you remember, after the slaves were emancipated, we had to go to the Supreme Court, and the slaughter cases and other landmark cases, we actually had to incorporate the 14th Amendment on the states to say, hey, these people have rights, and this is also where we had the National Guard go into the polling stations to ensure the blacks were able to vote, and it wasn't until the 30s that the blacks started voting Democrat. And this
Damn it. Elon, you're fired.
back again.
Okay, you're back.
But either way, I don't know how much of that you got, but either way, the black vote has always been about the handout, right? And that's kind of where we're going in today. The political scientists will argue there was a switch at some point. The Southern Democrats moved to the Republican Party and all this nonsense, but they don't teach the truth. Like that's not
right.
what it's about.
Are you familiar with the Freedmen Bureau?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yep. Tommy, do you know what that is?
No, what is it?
It was basically a group that helped the blacks after the Civil War integrate into society. They helped them with loans and jobs and clothes and all kinds of stuff. Helped them like negotiating for like jobs and stuff and things that they just weren't used to having a paying job and dealing with money. So like a sort of like just like a social worker kind of. It's hard to explain, but that's what they did. So that was the whole. Are you frozen again? You just have a really good poker face. No, he's frozen. Oh, there it is. Yeah. So there was so many things that, and their answer is that the sides flipped. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what they say when you try to bring this subject up and say, look, the KKK was started by the Democrats. They say, well, yeah, but now they flipped sides.
Yeah, it's a bunch of baloney.
I want them to explain that because I don't know what they're talking about. When? How? What are you saying?
The main premise of the argument is because the Republican Party became the party of racism. That's well, they don't say that explicitly, but that's the logic behind their premise, right? Because there's no other explanation, right? There just isn't. And yeah, the Freedmen, the Bureau, they went. This is during Reconstruction too. They went in and for I think it was up until almost the 1900s. It was mostly for blacks, but it was also for the Southern whites too. At the same time to reintegrate them into society. And who was at the forefront of stopping that whole program? You go read the minutes on it or the debates. It was the Democrats fighting their whole way through it, not wanting them to integrate into society. And that goes into all the way into the Jim Crow era and, the 14th. And this is about the Reconstruction was the implementation. This was after the incorporation of the 14th Amendment, right? So we had to use the National Guard to allow the blacks to vote. And then today, this is kind of applies today. They say that it would be extreme or unprecedented for the National Guard to get involved in our elections. Well, it's not true. We did it.
I was
going to
say that earlier too.
Right. They were disenfranchised. What are we doing today? We're allowing people that shouldn't be voting, disenfranchising us. So it's not out of the ordinary. It's not extreme. It's not unprecedented for the federal government to get involved in stopping the disenfranchisement of Americans. And actually, it's kind of a big deal, right? I mean, in my opinion, I could be wrong.
It absolutely is. I think the National Guard should be at all polling stations, and you should have to show a real ID or an ID in your birth certificate and prove that you're a citizen. Everywhere in the country,
had to show
in
Texas. I had to show ID. That's really the only thing they asked me. You have your ID? Yeah, here you go. All right, that's it.
In California, they're not even allowed to ask you for ID.
It's illegal.
They're not allowed to ask for ID.
Not just that, but it's illegal for you to show your ID. You can't even voluntarily show it.
How is that?
That doesn't even make sense.
Bro?
That doesn't even make sense.
Common sense is gone in this country. Common sense is few and far between. It's not common sense; it's rare sense at this point.
Unfiltered. What do you think about this? I am absolutely convinced that all these people who cheered Charlie's death and chant for Palestine and ice out of Portland, blah blah blah. I believe that those people would celebrate at another 9/11 style attack on this country. What do you agree? Or you're frozen again.
I think a lot of people would celebrate. I don't think it's like they don't even teach that shit in school anymore. Like a lot of people would celebrate something like that nowadays. I think because there's so many radical leftists, radical jihad, radical Islam, radical leftists. They're all on the same side at this point. So if something like that was to happen again, I absolutely believe that these leftists and tons of people would cheer for it, just like they did Charlie Kirk.
Right. I just, they seem to just hate this country, but this is the only country they could act like this in. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, because we would gladly get a fund and move them to any third world shithole they want to go to. Am I wrong?
One-way ticket.
One-way ticket.
Yeah.
One-way ticket right now. I'll put in that fund. I'll pay into that fund. Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'll fund 10 of them.
I'll pay into that fund. Shit.
Yeah, it's just kind of all through history too. There's always been this fight against allowing people to govern themselves, right? Because our government, our system of government is an exceptional type of government. There's never been actually in the face of Earth this type of system where, if you read the Federalist Papers, it's set up to where we can make the laws to govern ourselves. Never through history has sovereignty been instilled in the people, and the people created government, right? If you look at Canada, our northern friends, right? It was an act of the Parliament in the United Kingdom, or in Great Britain, that granted them their rights, civil liberties, right? They don't have the same rights. Our Constitution actually does not grant anybody any rights. And that's the misconception a lot of people have. It actually grants zero rights. What it is a limitation on government, that they will not violate those rights that we have endowed to us by our creator. And that's the fundamental difference between our system of government and every other government in the world, is that little premise right there. And sometimes Americans, we've overlooked that because we aren't given rights by government, period. It's just a fact.
Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, this country is fucking, something else.
Go ahead, Tommy.
Did you guys see what happened to Geyer the other day? Did you see the video of what happened to Geyer Digital by ICE down here? I wonder if I could pull it up. Hold on.
You can add stuff to the bar at the bottom, and I think I just have to push it up on the thing. That's fine, of course, obviously.
Or I can, if I find it, I'll just send it to you.
Will you? Okay.
Tried to run him out.
Will you? While he's doing that, people like 1,000 people have asked me. No, not like 10. Okay. Would you? Will you ever take off the sunglasses?
I take them off every day. Every day.
Good answer.
Take them off.
Good answer.
Right.
Good answer. Good answer. I like that.
You could probably use some AI and figure it out, right? So
well, they
I
might give you
have
the
is
which
here.
away eyes. They
Yeah,
might
I'm
give
cool
you the
with that.
car.
Go ahead. I'll run with it, right? I'll run with it. Now, the last thing we have is the measurements between our pupils. I'm gonna go into the conspiracy here a second. It's the only thing I'm not. Yeah, that's the last thing we have, guys. Last
Gotcha.
bit of freedom we have before the AI take over, guys.
Yeah, AI is taking over too. Oh my God.
So what do you think about the whole Antifa situation where it's like Pam's out there dancing and Spider Mike is here, but then like they just seem to be like sort of like the no power figureheads where people behind the scenes are organizing stuff and they have whole it's way more organized than I actually even thought until I started doing like deep dives on it, and I'm like, what the hell? All this shit is linked back to Minneapolis and all across the country and different foundations and the FSRO, the Freedom Road Socialist Organization.
Yeah,
there's so many ties. Yeah, they're all woven in together. Did you when you coming into that, you just realized that coming in, or you kind of figured it out over time?
I'm kind of very well in tune with how political strife and what I call civil warfare, society warfare. Sorry, how it works, and that's what it is. It's an extension. Like one of my master's degree is actually in global security. I got a bunch of pointless degrees, but either way. But one of them is on global security, and that's kind of how it works. Is in new warfare, we have below the threshold of war is we have we'll call them adversaries that use civil institutions and stuff like that to wage war, and not even a hearts and mind level, but at a societal level to where it inflicts our civil processes, and it could be funding protests, causing civil strife. People don't trust government, stuff like that at the very basic level. So the way I see Pam and these very irrelevant people, let's just say this: if I was on the ground there and if I really cared and thought they were relevant, it would take me a few days to figure them all the way up the chain and everything and why they're doing what they're doing. I just think they're, again, goes back to Marx. I think they're useful idiots. I don't think they have any strategy or stratagem formulated. I think that they're just a pawn doing little tactics for maybe someone pulling the strings just a little on them, but they're not smart enough. And I've ran into smart people that are on the other side, and people that I'm more concerned about, but I don't see them as being important at all, other than for the the entertainment factor, and they're not even that entertaining.
Unfiltered for president. Oh yeah, so this video right here. Watch. My chat loves you, bro. Chat loves you.
Can I make it bigger? Okay, there we go.
Now I'm walking back to my car. You're not gonna allow me.
Oh yeah, I can see this.
This is right by the park by who the fuck, bro? This shit pisses me off so much, bro.
No, I'm not.
No, turn it up. Go ahead.
I watched this. Oh, I watched this. That's Terrell Bowie.
That's the dude I knocked out for like 6 minutes, bro.
Oh, really? I bet you listen eventually.
Smooth out, bro.
Eventually gonna be
the old paint huffer.
Fucking knows,
I'm gonna go on a walk, but I'm not gonna get back in my car.
Oh, okay.
Who do they call us fascists and Nazis, but yet they want to try to keep us from walking in public parks and recording in public.
100%.
This is what the brown shirts did, right?
For
Yeah.
Exactly. Same thing. The very people they say they're against.
It pisses me off. It literally makes me livid. Like, if I would have known, I wish I could have went there, but I can't be around this dude until I'm off probation. But yeah,
I can't make it bigger. That's how big it is, guys. That's it.
This dude thinks he's so tough, bro.
On the Epstein files?
No. That's too big for you.
I don't like you being behind me in a mask.
I've had so many interactions with all of these retards, bro. It's not even funny.
going great.
Every last one of them, bro. I've had bad interactions with.
You should continue on that. Keep focusing on that.
I was walking, and then you guys surrounded me, and then I pulled out my phone.
Because
for accountability, right? Once you guys stop surrounding me, I'll put my phone down.
Bowie is not tough. There's no way he can pretend.
Slave name.
You just
Okay, what would
You don't got a slave name, motherfucker. You were never a slave. Shut your dumb ass up.
Then why are you
That shit is so fucking dumb, bro.
I'm not fucking with nobody, bro.
Creep around.
I'm walking.
And it's all these dumbass, white, educated liberals, college educated liberals. Always.
College indoctrinated liberals.
Right.
You don't get educated in college no more. It seems like you just get indoctrinated, especially in Oregon.
I never see you in it ever.
That's because I'm a ninja.
That fool don't even have a bedroom, let alone a motherfucking car.
And I started calling you all
He said he's a ninja.
You wouldn't get out of your car.
He has nunchucks.
Pull this shotgun that you claim that I have.
I thought it was a shotgun, but then I realized it was nunchucks.
Why are you so fucking?
This motherfucker got nunchucks in his pants.
You need to tell me what I can and can't do.
I'm the person telling you. I'm the fucking.
I would have said fuck
but
you,
you
bro,
don't
and
have
walked
any
right
authority
past that
I'm gonna
idiot.
go that way.
You're gonna go that way. Yeah, you do.
Can we pause here for a moment?
I'm gonna go that way.
No, the fuck.
I'm only recording
It legit irritates
I don't
me,
care
bro.
about whatever he thinks I care
Legit gets me frustrated.
He says I'm a
From someone
Nazi.
that you were
A Nazi.
you were asked to be out of the park.
He was.
But
You were asked to be out of the public park by people who don't matter.
Yeah, this
I have a yellow vest on. Get out of the park.
I have authority to kick you out of a public park because I'm a fascist.
Sounds like you're on your way out of the park.
I am going to my car, which is over there.
Yeah, he can take this.
Can you
path
walk with me?
Can
Yeah,
you
you can
walk
walk with me. How about that?
Is that okay?
Wow. Yeah, I don't know how he has so much patience, bro. I would have got frustrated as fuck.
Yeah, and that's the thing is in these mobs they have the group think mentality. And let's say there was equal numbers, they would just not even engage.
No,
right?
hell
Say
no,
it's
they're
equal
totally
numbers,
different
they're wrong.
people.
With your Nazi tattoos,
They're totally
on the side
different
of your
people
head,
when it's
that's
equal
ridiculous.
numbers, bro.
Calling me a Nazi. Like what?
Peanut butter jelly time. Thank you for the $2 super chat. That shit pisses me off, bro. If that don't piss you off as an American, just as a normal citizen, people kicking you out of a public park because you have different political opinions, it should piss you the fuck off, bro. You know?
Yeah, and the sad thing is you know, we all want to do this or that, but at the end of the day, a lot of people that are actually can be really aggressive, can really actually cause damage to these people. We have shit to lose, right? So we don't try to engage them. And well, I mean, when you do, you do, but to go and just violently engage them like they should be, in my opinion, we have more to lose than they do, and they don't realize that. So this is their whole personam, their whole life is what they do is this stuff, and it's sad because there's a lot more of us than there are of them. At the end of the day, it's just they control certain pockets here and there, and they're able to run wild and free. But if they got confronted by real legitimate folk, I'm sorry to tell you, this shit, there ain't going to be no cameras. You're going to get rolled the fuck up. I mean, right? I mean, that's
what
how
needs to happen at this point with these ones, with these violent leftists, with the black that go up there and black bloc, and their intent is to cause mayhem and chaos. They need to be put taken off their pedestal.
Yeah, and this is something too. So when I went down to Portland, right? Back again. Here we go. Whatever.
Mr. Bill, shout out to Unfiltered and Geyer from Mr. Bill.
Sweet. Yeah, when I went to Portland, I went down there. When I first had gone down there, I kind of wanted to check out the scene and kind of get an outlook on what was going on, right? So I went fully blocked out everything. I didn't film or anything. I went down there for probably a good 30 minutes hanging out there. And they were just so dumb. Let's just say this. Anybody listening, if you want to infiltrate these groups, it is super easy. It is super easy. Yeah. They just want a friend and someone else to play patty cake with. It is so easy. I was sitting there for a good 30 minutes and already hugging these people. It's like they're just so lame. They're so lame. And I left. When I left,
oh shit.
Damn thing keeps cutting out, guys. Sorry about that.
Keeps freezing up. It's all right.
Yeah, keeps freezing, but whatever.
It's not your fault.
But yeah, when I had come back, they chased Shane Nico that evening, and it was just like there was nobody there. They're like a beehive chasing, the bee pheromone, right?
That's the first night I met you. Yeah, that's the first night I met you. I remember that. Oh, that was a tense night, bro. That was a tense night. It was fun. It was fun. They chased Nico and Shane for a long time. Yeah, that shit was crazy. Oh, shit. I know I spelled unfiltered wrong. I missed the E. I suck at typing.
Trump supporters, we're not the smartest crayons in the box,
Yeah.
right? Or the brightest.
I'm a dirt.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Islamophobia implies that someone has a fear of Islam. I am not afraid of Islam. Yeah, no.
Facts. Yeah,
Just like-
phobia is a fear,
just like
right?
transphobia. Ain't nobody scared. I mean, maybe the school shooter ones. But ain't
You're not
nobody
scared
scared
of
of these
them.
people. No, they need to come up with a different word.
And also on the trans front, you can't be afraid of something that doesn't exist. They can't transition. I don't believe in this idea that they could transition, let alone detransition, because first of all, they never were able to transition to be able to detransition. They're just a man in a dress, right? Or without a dinghy or whatever it is. So the mental illness, like we kind of use their words sometimes. It's like, I mean, like that just doesn't exist, right? How can you be afraid of a monster, right? It doesn't exist, or whatever, right?
Just like trans kids don't exist. The people that wear those protect trans kids shirts, no, there's no such thing as trans kids. There's adults that are pushing their ideology onto kids.
Right, the mental illness on the kids. I always ask, so what exactly are trans rights? How are they different from everybody else's? Like, what's the difference? Like, if you ever ask someone that question legitimately, they can never.
They have every right that we have. They don't want equal rights. They want extra rights.
And they do have extra rights. They do have extra classifications, protection. So they actually have more rights. It's crazy. I ask that question all the time. If you could ask them and they're not being extreme, because it's rare you could come across a trans person that's on the left that's not militant lesbian or militant crazy, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But I think right now, the trans Tifa is more violent than the Antifa Black Bloc. The trans Tifa, the radical, hopped up on fucking hormones and testosterone and shit. They're more violent and more chaotic right now than the regular Black Bloc Antifa. Trans Tifa is the new thing, and they're going to be the violent ones. They're going to be the ones sacrificing themselves for people that don't give a fuck about them, really.
And they're going to come face to face with Sharia law, and they're going to
just like the dude that lit that fire in front of the building. That was all for show, and he basically just ruined his life for theater. That fire ain't gonna do a fucking thing except for send you to jail.
Oh, I thought you meant the guy who lit himself on fire. Oh, yeah, the firebomb. That's why I went like this. I was thinking about the firebomb.
That was a crazy video, bro. That shit was nuts.
Yep.
That was insane. I don't know why somebody would.
You get charged for like the firebomb outside the building. Don't you get charged for isn't that domestic terrorism charge?
Oh
and
yeah, I'm sure there's something.
It's like a hardcore felony, right? I mean, that's.
Well, hopefully he's linked to Antifa somehow. He's like maybe he has evidence.
Yeah, but that was in Manhattan, so wouldn't
claiming to be Antifa or something like that, and then for sure he would get a terrorist charge.
I would think that the federal government would take that over from the just the New York City cops. I mean,
and Geyer Digital just said that that Travis didn't pick up any extra charges.
Oh.
So I don't know what's true or not.
Thank you, Kubik. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. He's fucked enough.
Yeah,
as it is. Do you know much about him? You came in after he was already kind of gone, huh?
I know very little. He's like the Captain America guy, right?
Yeah.
Is that who it is? Yeah. I know very little, to be honest with you.
He hasn't been around for a while, thank God, and he probably won't be for a while. He's probably going to go to federal prison, all the charges he has. He's definitely gonna go to prison.
So is this a federal case? A federal case is what's going on?
He has federal and state case. You know, he has
shit.
both. And he has like over 20 charges altogether, I'm pretty sure. State and federal combined. Like he's not getting away from I guess he used stolen key cards from his old job at some energy company or something like that, and broke into it and stole a bunch of shit. And yeah, like it's like a lot, yeah. And he used to always say, "You're going to prison, you're going to jail, you're going to jail." And now look at him on house arrest to go to prison. Oh shit.
So is he being held until for his hearings, or is he out on maybe ankle?
No, he's
or
out
he out
on ankle bracelet or house arrest or whatever. He's out on the same conditions. Yeah, they let him out. He was locked up for a little bit, and then they let him out on house arrest.
So they don't consider him a flight risk then.
I don't know.
I would consider him a flight risk. I would.
Yeah,
absolutely. He's fucking nuts. He's gotten into he got into faces of people just randomly that just came up to him and said that he was some stuff that would get my channel taken down if I repeated it.
Yeah, he was saying shit like that to the ICE agents directly and to the cops, and like he was like legit like nuts. Like he is the type that would carry out like a mass shooting. You know, like he is that type of person. You get that vibe from him 100%.
Yes. 100%.
Yeah. The shit I seen on him, it almost seemed like someone having a super mental breakdown. Like he's not mentally stable, at all. And you see it. So I mean, you know, maybe he's obviously maybe going to trial. It sounds like maybe doing pulling the crazy card or something. Yeah. You know, that happens.
Even his brother will tell you. His brother will tell you that he is not all there. Like he has lost his shit. You know. Yeah, we've had his brother on the show a couple times.
Yeah, his brother is really cool. He's a friend of the show. Really cool guy.
Didn't he like get exposed to like some kind of drug and like then went off the fucking chain or something? Or
I'm sure they started doing something kind of drugs.
Like that. Yeah,
I remember something like that.
I think him and his wife. Yeah, his wife got him on that.
And then his wife left him for a BBC. The BBC. She was out getting the BBC. And it like drove him crazy, you know.
That's what drove him mad. That's terrible.
Oh shit! Yeah, he went crazy. Yeah, I'm glad he's not around anymore. That's a good thing. And he claimed to be like a rescue swimmer, but come to find out, he was just in the he was just a dental tech. And he wasn't even really in the Marines. Like, he was in the reserve. And yeah, what's his name? What was his name that exposed him? He exposes the fake veterans, the stolen valor. I'm sure
the old guy got him? Was it the older gentleman?
Oh, I think he has white hair.
Yeah.
What's his name, chat?
He was working at the local public pool, and now he's a SEAL.
Yeah. He liked it.
Don Shipley.
Don Shipley. There you go. I saved 25 people in my life, and I was a rescue swimmer, and you're a nobody. Like he would. Yeah, it was ridiculous. Bro.
Delusions of grandeur.
Yeah, exactly. Real dental tech assistant. Yeah, it was a dental tech assistant. He wasn't even
the assistant. He was the dentist, the dentist bitch of the dentist.
Yeah, he was standing there with the little sucker pulling out the water, like, you know.
Do you have stuff upcoming that you want to plug at all, or do you have any guests coming on, or any sort of thing that's frozen screen? You have a hell of a poker face, man. I mean,
You got any plugs? I'm about ready to get something to eat for me and my wife, anyways.
That was the beginning of my conclusion. You didn't see the downslope in it?
He froze.
Uh-oh. Well, there we are. There we are. Yeah, you're back. You're on mute now. Okay,
there we go. Sorry about that, guys. I think that'll be the last one. I got my internet figured out, and it's
cool. No, we were asking you if you have anything you want to plug, any upcoming guests or anything that you want the people to know about that they can tune into you, because we don't. I mean, we all kind of share one big crowd. Some of them may like you versus me, or me versus somebody else. They definitely not that, but they kind of shuffle around. At any moment during the day, you'll see the same names in the chat. So all your fans are in here, both of our chats.
I do various shows, the Patriot Chit Show, I call it. We do it pretty regularly. I'm going to tune down to a few times a week, but I am on Rumble. I'm going to start streaming some stuff exclusively on Rumble. I'm going to call it like the Unfiltered Patriot Lounge, something along those lines. Just doesn't have to be political, but I am moving over to Rumble. So I'd appreciate if people just gave me a follow there so I can get, the following. But I'm going to slowly start moving on to Rumble. I just think it's a much more friendlier platform. A lot of things going on there. And I'd like to be part of, it. I have a feeling it's just going to outpace YouTube. YouTube's, going to be a part of the past. Nobody's, I mean, people will still come here, but I just have a feeling it's going to be something bigger.
We both do the Rumble thing. I've done Rumble for a while. I did. Their list of requirements recently changed, and they added a bunch of extra stuff, and I actually stopped doing it. I'm just gonna concentrate on YouTube for now for myself. But no, cool.
Yeah,
we'll put your Rumble link in the description. And did you want to do the collab? If you want to do, we can do the collaboration with the video with the VOD afterwards. I'm sure. I feel like you're probably familiar with that, where it'll say Climatics TV and Unfiltered and Raw, and then you'll get credit for the watch hours and stuff like that.
Cool.
We can hook that up. I'll say it'll be like a collaboration link I'll send you on X, and you click it and approve the collaboration, and then it'll combine our stuff. So when people want to do that, we will. If they don't.
Yeah, I've never done it, but I know what you're talking about.
Cool. Some people do, some people don't. Puppet Edgar didn't, in case any of us turn out to be a serial killer. He didn't. That's so weird. It's funny is that. Do you know who Puppet Edgar is?
Yeah.
Okay. I never met the guy. I'm the one who coordinated the whole thing. I'm the one who asked in his comment. He said yes. We coordinated. We met. We talked on the phone several times. Just the puppet. And it's so fucking weird.
He's like on the phone with the puppet.
Yeah. I'm on the phone with the puppet, right? And so then we have a mutual friend, Manny. Manny being Manny. So they know each other in real life. So it's real weird. It's a strange dynamic we got with that. But Puppet Edgar was awesome.
Puppet Edgar was amazing. That was awesome.
Yeah, he's hilarious. He reminds me of that dog that would go to like the Westminster and shit and like sniff the dog's ass and shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That's what I thought it was but it's a knockoff of that. More modern, right?
Yeah, he's hilarious. He's like quick with it too.
Well, Tommy, you probably don't know this. I don't know if you've been paying attention to my ex, but today, guys, yesterday, I talked to Enrique Tarrio. And tentatively speaking, next Tuesday, Town Hall Tuesday, it's about 60-70% we'll have Enrique on, and it'll just be Enrique. It's going to be a great interview. Tommy, I definitely need you to tune into that one since you already know him. And you're going to kind of you can kind of run that one because you're gonna know more what to ask him than I will. So I'm gonna defer. No. Yeah, you do. Town Hall Tuesday. I'm gonna defer. I'm gonna defer that one to you. Hey guys, I have a question for everybody. I made this thing, and Unfiltered, you can answer this. What do you think? I made this thing behind us here, and I was thinking about putting a different color star on every state where we have somebody on the show at. What do you think, Tommy? Just every show adding one star to it. Boom, boom, boom. I'll put you somewhere in Arizona, somewhere just randomly. Okay.
I don't see shit.
Arizona's hot.
I didn't
see it?
Oh, you don't see it?
Black screen.
Oh, you don't see the black screen? Oh, okay. Maybe it's.
I saw black screen. Yeah, that's it.
You don't see the map in the back?
Black screen.
Oh, wow.
That's weird.
That is weird. I'll have to figure out why. Interesting.
Everything else you shared, though, I saw.
It's like the background of the actual StreamYards.
Oh yeah. I've been seeing a black screen the whole time.
Oh wow. Okay, that's weird. I'll send you a picture of it. It's just a map of Texas or a map of the United States that I kind of.
Clyde trying to make a rainbow map.
Actually, you know what's funny? I specifically, well, hold on, look at it. I specifically said not to make it rainbow and to put red, white, and blue, and just to make the text like yellow to stand out. And there's no green or purple or orange. Don't talk shit.
Cool Chris said Unfiltered raised my IQ by 20%. Read.
No, we really we do appreciate your brain and your time for this. I mean, I know you have other things going on, so thank you so much.
Sure.
I think that you know people want to learn. You know, I'm going to be starting my own Leering Tree type of program where I'm just going to do factual videos, like you were saying, like history of this, history of that, and let's make sure, because you know what, if we're all going to be face to face arguing with liberals at some point, whether you go out there or you're online or you do the X Spaces. You want to make sure that what you're saying is fucking factually correct. You don't want to say some wrong shit like I do all the damn time. You don't.
Yeah.
Right.
I get some stuff wrong. I get some stuff really right. I try my best to learn. I didn't realize that in order to do this, you basically have to become a political analyst. I mean, honestly, you do to some degree. So, well, thank you so much. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining us. Thanks, Unfiltered. We love you, bro.
Have a great night, you guys.
Bro.
Appreciate you guys.
God bless you guys.
Yeah, anytime.
I'll talk to you soon, Filtered.
Hey guys, thank you so much for joining us for Town Hall Tuesday. I am going to raid my buddy over at the Daily Discourse. Arturo, here comes the Jew. Raid you. Are you gonna? What are you gonna? You gonna stay on?
I think I'm gonna. They're doing a space right now, so I might listen to it for a minute.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna let you do that, and I'm gonna drop off and go maybe watch the rest of the movie that I was watching earlier with my daughter. You think 12 is too young to watch like Terminator?
No.
Okay, because I watched it when I was 12 at the theater with my parents because I'm fucking old. I was in 7th grade when it came out, so I was trying to get her involved in some of that sort of filmography stuff, watch some classic movies. I think she's ready for it. So we're probably going to go do that for a little while, but I'm going to raid Arturo. And you're going to do the space.
To you soon.
Cool. And tomorrow we're doing...
God bless you guys.
Tomorrow you're doing the X Space, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna stream it?
Tomorrow I'll do an X Space. Yeah,
awesome.
for sure.
Hey.
All right.
Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Peace.
Peace.
Tommy's chat. I was nice to you.